Okay, hello. Let's start read. It is Stuart Little and chapter number 3, home problems. How you can see, there are a lot of words. New words with transcription. And I recommended you read with transcriptions. Okay, let's start. The Littles liked to play ping pong, but when they played it, the little balls always rolled on the chairs, sofas, and how you can see this word is here. Radiator. Radiator, батарея. Это за батарею. Radiator. So the players had to stop playing and begin to look after the balls. Зверніть увагу на вираз look after, шукати. Look for, шукати. Look for the balls. Very soon Stuart Stuart learned закінчення D learned to find them quicker than anybody else in the family. He found them under chairs and hot radiators and pushed them with all his might. Зверніть увагу на читання слова might. От воно є, що літера G і H не читаються. Might. It was hard work, and it was difficult for Stuart to roll a ball alone. Сам в значенні. Наодинці сам. Він викачував м'ячик самостійно сам. But he liked it. The Littles had a piano in their dining room, and Mrs. Little liked to play in the evenings. It was a good piano, but one of the keys stuck. Тут у нас друга форма від дієслова stick, stuck, застрягати, застрягати в значенні стремляти, застрягати, stuck sometimes. And it did not work. Ось цифра 7. Яка цифра поруч? Number 7 here. Which number is near? This number is near the word. Proper. Properly. Proper – це відповідно. Properly – це як? Відповідним чином. Закінчення ли. Properly. Відповідним чином. Did not work properly. Proper. Properly. Ли закінчення. Properly – відповідним чином. That was very unpleasant. Mrs. Little said. It is all because of the bad weather. But we must say that this key did not work even on the bright days. George always got very angry when he played the piano and the key stuck. To tell the truth, he did not play the piano well even on the days when the key worked properly. But still he got angry. One day George said, "Let us put Stuart inside the piano. You know that inside every piano there are a lot of soft hammers. Hammers. And when you play the piano, each hammer strikes different chord, and you hear music." So George said, "You must stay inside Stuart and push up the key every time it sticks." And he put Stuart inside the piano. It was hard work because the noise inside the piano was terrible, and Stuart was quite deaf after half an hour. Besides, he was afraid that hammer might hit him on the head, but he liked his work just the same. because he liked music. Mr. and Mrs. Little often spoke about Stuart when he was not around. To have a mouse in the family was a very unusual thing. Stuart was so small that sometimes his parents did not know what to do with him. He must know that he is a mouse, they decided. Mice. Зверніть увагу. Mice. Маус, миші, множина. Mice – одна миша, тому що він в однині. Mice. In the conversation. Conversation. He made Mrs. Little tear out a page from a song book with the song Three Blind Mice. He must not know too much about mice, said Mr. Little. He will be afraid that somebody will cut off his tail with a knife. Such things make children dream bad dreams when they go to bed at night. Yes, said Mrs. Little, and we must also think about the poem. Знову ж зверніть увагу, it was. Це скорочена форма it was. Це було. It was the night before Christmas. Do you remember it? And she showed her husband the book. It was the night before Christmas when all through. Тут слово through вжито в значенні повсюди, що вже всі в будинку, all through the house, всі в будинку, not creature в значенні немає жодної живої істоти, was stern. Stern – це в значенні робити якусь діяльність. Жодна істота нічого не робить. Not even a mouse. І навіть мишки нічого не роблять. That is right, said Mr. Little, but what shall we say when we came to that line in the poem? We shall have say something. We cannot simply say, it was the night before Christmas when all through the house not creature the stern. There is no rhyme here. What about louse? Said George. They decided that louse was the best word, so Mrs. Little rubbed out the word mouse from the poem and wrote the word louse instead. And Stuart always thought that the poem went his way. It was the night before Christmas when all through the house not creature was stern, not even a louse. But there was one more thing that worried Mr. and Mrs. Little. There was a mouse hole in the kitchen. Mr. Little did not know where this hole led to. He was afraid that one day Stuart might get into it. After all, he looks like a mouse, and all mice like it to go into holes, he said to his wife. Please try to read this text. Thank you. Bye.